Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. In today's video I thought that I would show you how to create this very simple and easy everyday kind of makeup look. When making this video I did go along the lines of this being like my everyday makeup routine, but I did kind of use a few different items that I haven't really used properly in a routine. So it's kind of like a tutorial slash my makeup routine. But yeah, without any further ado, I'm going to stop rambling. If you would like to see how to put this on your face, then keep on watching and we'll get into the video now. Okay, so please excuse whatever is going on with my hair. She's a little bit unruly today. I don't really know what's going on, so I just kind of shoved her up into a half top knot type thing just to get her out of my face because I literally just brushed her and I looked like I had just been electrocuted, like it wasn't even funny. So surprise surprise, I'm going to start off by priming my face with the Flawless Hydro Fix Face Primer by M. I'm just gonna spray that all over. And then I like to always start off my face with my brows just because I feel like if I make any mistake I can kind of clean it up with a bit of concealer or something. But this is not the technique that I use every day for my brows. It's literally only the technique I've had to adopt because I am not with my actual full makeup kit, so I don't have a sharpener to use with my eyebrow pencil. So if you want to see how I normally do my eyebrows, then I will put a link up here to the video that I have already uploaded on that. But I'm just going to take my Zoeva Browline 322 brush and my PS brow pencil in the shade, I think it's in blonde, but I'm not too sure because I've kind of taken that off. And my spoolie's really dirty as well, so let's ignore that. And I just kind of put the brush where the product is because it needs sharpened and I don't have a sharpener, so I just kind of use a brush now. It's really strange. I kind of use it as if it was a brow pomade, which I know is wrong, so please don't come after me. It's literally just how I do my eyebrows, and this would not be an everyday face routine if I didn't include how I did my eyebrows. So with that I just underline my brows. Okay, and now that I have filled in my brows, they're looking a little bit messy just because I'm not really used to the new shape of them. I got them shaped and they are so thin. Like, the lady didn't even ask me what shape I wanted, she just lopped them all off. So I'm not used to filling in really thin eyebrows, they're a bit messy. So I'm just going to clean that up a little bit with some concealer. So today for my concealer, I'm just going to use the Revolution concealer in the shade C1. And I'm going to put that on like a flat-headed brush type thing. So with this, I just dab a bit onto the back of my hand. I recently just got this concealer when I was in London and I have to say that I really like it. I can't believe it took me so long to actually get my hands on it, but where I live everyone's pale, so they just kind of have bought out the shop and I haven't had a chance to ever get it. But I managed to get two different shades in this concealer for myself. So I got C1 and C3, and I really like C1 for under the eyebrow just because I think that it brightens up the brow bone a bit and gives your face a little bit more definition. Or well, not definition, it just brightens your face up a bit more. So I'm just really gently patting that on, and I love the finish of this concealer. It dries to like a velvety smooth consistency and it's quite good coverage. If you want me to do a full review on the concealer and how it wears and stuff throughout the day, then make sure to hit the like button. If the video gets about 20 likes or above, then I will do a full review of the Makeup Revolution concealers. Okay, and now that I've applied the concealer to my eyebrows, I'm just going to go in with my face powder and set the concealer. And today I'm using the Primark PHR translucent powder. I'm just trying to use it up and it's quite light, so I like it. I feel like I keep covering the camera, but I really don't mean to. It's literally just because I don't have my contact lenses and I'm practically blind, so I physically can't see without like going to the mirror, but I'm trying really hard not to cover up. Maybe I should just like get like a smaller mirror or something. Okay, so now let's move on to the eyes. So to start off my eyes, I'm going back in again with the same concealer, and I'm just taking a little bit on my brush, not too much, but it's the same flat-headed brush that we used for our eyebrows. And I'm just going to pat this all over my eyelid. And again for this I'm using the shade C1 just because I find that it'll brighten up my eyelids a good bit. And I find that patting it in kind of sets it a bit without needing as much powder. So I'm just taking a little bit more and I'm going to go into the other eye. Now, you don't really need to do a base for the kind of makeup we're doing today because it is just an everyday makeup look, but I still feel like my makeup is not complete without a base. Like, you wouldn't just put a concealer shade on, you would obviously put on some foundation. So I feel the exact same way with my eyes. I like to have a base on my eyes at all times. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow. Today I'm going to use the Soph X Makeup Revolution palette. Although you can use any palette you want, this is neutrals. You should be able to find the same sort of neutral shades in any palette really. So it doesn't really matter what palette you use as long as the colors are kind of similar. But again, this is just my routine. It doesn't have to be your routine. So I'm gonna go in with my Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease Brush. I'm just gonna go with this shade here. I can't remember the names to these and I've lost little inserts, so we're gonna have to live with that. And I'm just gonna put that in through my crease. The thing I like about this concealer as a base is that it grabs onto the pigment, so like you can even feel it whenever you're using your brush. There's like a bit of slack there, or not slack, there's a bit of like friction there. And I find that it's grabbing onto the pigments really, really well. Obviously this is just neutral, so it's not like the best way to show you, but if you keep an eye out, I may or may not be posting another eye tutorial showing you how I use it as a base. Who knows? And I'm going to go in with this far shade here to warm up my crease. If I do find the insert, I will include the shade names. But that's going directly just in the crease, just to add a bit of warmth and definition. If you're wondering why I'm holding like this all the way over here, it's because the lighting in my room isn't the best and I don't have my ring light here with me. So I'm just trying to get as much natural light as possible to make sure that whenever I leave the house later, I don't look crazy. Okay, so now that I have that blended through both of my creases, I'm just going to go back into that first initial transition shade we had and I'm going to blend it out a wee bit more to really solidify that blend. And then I'm going to go in with this white shade here and I'm gonna blend that up into my brow bone. And just to save time, I didn't show it, but I just did the exact same routine on my under eye just to kind of deepen it a little bit and widen my eyes more. So now we are going on to the lid, and for that I'm not going to really be doing a cut crease, but I'm kind of going to be doing a cut crease. I'm just adding two different colours on my lid so they're a bit lighter. So I'm going to go in with this gold shade here and then this shade here. I'm pretty sure this shade's called Fairy Lights, but I don't know what the other shade's called. I think it might be called Sparks Fly, but I'm not too sure, so I'm not gonna, don't hold me to that. It's literally just a gold shade and then like a champagne shade. And I'm gonna take the gold shade first and I'm gonna pop that on the outer corner area of my eyelid. And then I'm gonna go in with the champagne shade, I think it's called Fairy Lights, and I'm just gonna put that on the rest of my lid. And if you notice, I am just tapping the pigment onto my eyelid just because that base is still there and it's just picking that up, and I find that this is the best way to get those kind of foil pigments onto your lid. And then just to keep it simple, I'm going to use that same brush again and I'm going to go in to this darker shade here. I think it is called Rosewood, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure it's called Rosewood. I'm just going to put that on this brush and bring that along my lower lash line and a little bit on the outer corner just to blend in with the gold. And if you just pat that on, you'll get maximum pigment and it will also blend into the rest. Okay, and then before we apply mascara, I'm just going to do my base just in case any of like the foundation or powder or whatever get on my lashes and make them look a little bit shorter. So for my foundation today, I am actually changing it up a bit and using a foundation stick. I mentioned this in my try on haul. It is the My Perfect Color Moisturizing Foundation Stick. I got it in the shade Ivory and I tried this out once in London, literally my last day in London, and I really loved it. I don't normally gravitate towards foundation sticks, although I think they're starting to make a bit of a comeback because everyone I've really spoken to has been ranting and raving about it. And like Barry M and stuff have come out with foundation sticks and I've lost the lid. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with my 104 buffer brush from Zoeva. Although for me it seems this shade is a bit too dark. I did get this whenever I was a little more tanned. Hopefully I can lighten this up with some concealer and powder, but it's a nice medium coverage, so it does somewhat cover up your blemishes, but it also lets your freckles shine through. And because it's not sunny now, but it was sunny like last week, I have a few of my freckles popped up, so it's nice to see them poking through. And then for concealer, I'm going to use both of my shades of the Revolution concealer. I'm going to be using C1 to brighten my face and C3 to conceal some blemishes that I have around my face. So I'm going to go in with C3 first. It is the darker shade, and I find this is more suited to my skin tone. Although it was whenever I was tanned, I'm not sure if it still is. But I'm just going to dab up on my blemishes because I do have quite a few. And any red areas I have, which is literally my entire face. And I'm just going to pat that in with my finger because I find if I use a brush for concealer, it kind of lifts off and looks a bit mental. Maybe I'm just using the brush wrong, but it don't work for me, so I'm just gonna use my finger there. And then I'm just gonna go in with C1 and brighten up my face, so I'm gonna put that in the usual areas. It's a kind of cute little doe foot applicator. Remember everyone saying it's meant to be like a dupe for Tarte Shape Tape, but I've never tried Tarte Shape Tape, so I have no clue, but the doe foot thing does remind me of Tarte. And this time I am gonna try and use a brush just to kind of show you what I meant about it lifting. So I'm just gonna blend that through. The only downside to this concealer that I find is that you have to work kind of quickly, otherwise it just kind of lifts off. It dries really quick, like there just comes a point when you can't really blend it anymore. I'm giving up, I'm going in with my fingers. I get too sharp of an edge whenever I use a brush. Like I just don't get a smooth blend. I don't know, it looks too sharp on my face whenever I use a brush. Okay, cool, my camera's gonna die. Just what I needed. I always forget to charge my camera and then in every single video it dies. So I'm gonna hope that I can finish this before it dies, but if not, I'm just gonna cry. But I'm just gonna go in and powder my face, bronze it up, and then highlight. And then we can move on to lashes. I'm going back in again with that same face powder by Primark and just a powder brush, and I'm just gonna pat that on my face everywhere. Buff it in a wee bit just to make sure that it's not all patchy. Brilliant, it has like double wee bits, so I guess I've still got a grey stain. It's not my colour. So I'm gonna go in with my MAC Dark Deepest bronzer. It's not really a bronzer, it's just a really dark face powder. And I'm just gonna... Hello, I'm back. My camera did die, but it's charged now. I have some peanut butter. I watched some Jess Fan, and I'm back in the zone. I love peanut butter so much. And now I'm going to go in with a highlight. So for that, I'm going into my trusty Carly Bybel palette. I never actually know like how to pronounce her surname. Is it Bible? Bybel? Because I know that she has like an Instagram called the Fashion Bible, but it's pronounced Bybel, so is it the Fashion Bybel or the Fashion Bible? Is she called Carly Bybel or Carly Bible? If you know, comment down below because it confuses me, but it doesn't take much to confuse me. So yeah, if you watch my March favourites, you'll probably already know what kind of highlight I'm going for. But for those of you that are new here and haven't watched my other videos, you definitely should, links up there. I'm gonna go in with the white shade and this shade here. I mix them together because the white shade's too light and that shade's too dark, so I like them both together. Now I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. I think I put too much white on my nose because now I look like a tin man. Bam! We are highlighted. Maybe a little bit too much, but you can't really see. But yeah, if you're wondering why the lighting in this is funky, it's because the sky outside is literally a wall of grey. And I didn't want to put you like in front of the window just because there's a lot of construction. I didn't want to like obstruct my convo, you know, this connection we both have. Didn't want it to be like a wedge in between it. That was a bit weird. I'll shut up now. So yeah, I'm going to go on to my lashes. But yeah, for lashes, I'm just going to use my very trusty Kiko Milano Mini Divas mascara. Tis my favourite. Would help if I could open this, wouldn't it? I'm just gonna put that on my lashes like you do with mascara. I don't really know how else I'm meant to explain what I'm doing. By the way, I'm running like so late today. Like I was meant to be out of the house by now, and I'm halfway through filming a YouTube video. And last but not least, I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm using the Where is the box? I'm using the Revolution matte lip kit in the colour Rain. I got this in London and it is literally just like a little pinky nude. It comes with a pencil. And then you get your lipstick in this really cute chic tube. I really love that these tubes have the rose gold tops to them, because if you know me, rose gold is my fave. Although, I don't know if you can see that, but my wand is like bent. I don't know what happened there, but it came like that, so factory mishap? I don't know, but the product still works fine. This lipstick, I'm going to be honest, is a little streaky. Right now, because it hasn't dried down, it looks a little cakey as well. So I'm hoping that when it dries, it looks nicer. I remember it looking nice on me before, so let's hope that I didn't just imagine that. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like what you saw, please don't forget to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button down below. It would help me out a lot. And also, YouTube's doing this weird thing now where they're not putting your videos in like the subscription boxes. So if you want to see more from me, make sure to hit the notification bell down beside the subscribe button, and that will notify you every time that I upload, and that way you'll get to see my videos. Woohoo! It's a win-win situation. Help me, help you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But that is pretty much it for this video, and it's pretty much everything that I have to say. I could literally ramble on forever. So I'm gonna end it right here, and yeah, hopefully I get to see you guys all in my next video, and from now until then, bye! Mwah.